Officer King, we wanted to know, so it has been how many days of the search?
So we're on our 5th full day. The first day obviously was just a portion of the day while we had daylight. We didn't get a word that she had gone into the water till probably roughly about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Okay. So after that, you guys rely on the testimony of the kid, right? Of the little boy, her little boy, right?
We have nothing else to go on other than what witnesses saw the boat in particular areas, and there's nothing else. So yeah, what her son believes happened to his mother.
Right.
¿Cuándo piensa ella que si está el cuerpo allá abajo, cuándo puede salir?
Based on your experience, how many days or weeks can it take for the body to come out?
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of it depends on, I don't want to get gruesome. A lot of it depends on if she's trapped under something, in the sense of a tree has her. If sometimes the temperature of the water, times of the water. I mean, there's biological stuff that happens to a body after death, obviously, that will create an environment that they will come to the surface. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how many days that takes, but it might not happen if she's lodged under a tree.
So right now, what are you guys using in order to...
Sonar, visual flyovers, as well as people on boats visually looking at the shoreline as well as the top of the water.
Like around what time do you guys start until what time do you guys end?
Yeah, so this morning we started around 7:30 when the light was best. Sonar requires light, as well as for the divers to see under the water. They need light as well. I mean, they could go by feel, but that's not as helpful. And then yesterday, I think it was around 4:30, 5 o'clock that the last boat came off. It started to get too windy.
Las personas que han venido esta mañana, ¿quiénes son? ¿Por qué los han llevado especialmente a ellos en los botes?
Okay, so the people that have come early this morning and during the day, we have seen, like I've asked you before, we have seen you guys taking them on the boats. Like, what is the reason for that?
To give family members an opportunity to see the environment that Naya was in and sort of explain our understanding of what might have happened to her and where she might have been at and where the boat was found, just so they can help in the closure process and healing process.
Okay. Is that also like a way to help you guys probably find her?
We wouldn't use the family, no. While we're out there, obviously we're looking around, but no. The sole purpose to have the family go out there is to give them a visual of where Naya and her son were at, Josie, as well as to sort of set the tone so they can visually in their head understand what happened to their daughter and explain sort of how her day unfolded. It helps with the closure as well as healing. The family asked for it and we were more than happy to oblige.
Ella que piensa cuánto tiempo pueden estar ellos aquí, todo el equipo de Ventura, toda la policía, la gente que está ayudando, ¿cuánto tiempo le pueden dar a esto?
For how long do you guys think you guys are going to be here?
At least through Tuesday, the sheriff's office will be here. We have not discussed further. It could be Thursday, but that discussion occurs above my head, and we haven't had that briefing yet.
So maybe this investigation, the finding of her body now, because it's presumably that she's dead, right?
It's a recovery effort, yes.
Okay, so how many days could it take? Would it be weeks?
You know, it could take weeks. Like I said earlier, on August 1st, they're going to start draining the lake. That was a pre-planned water conservation is going to do some work on the dam, on Piru Dam. They were pre-planning to drain. Once the water leaves the north end of the lake, that'll probably give us a better visual of what's there. At that point, we may be able to locate her if we don't find her beforehand.
That must be pretty hard for the family, right?
I imagine it is. It would be hard for any family, of course.
Have you guys told them about the situation? If you guys don't find them, that you guys are going to have to drain the lake on August 1st?
Well, the lake draining doesn't have anything to do with the recovery efforts. That was a pre-planned thing. That has nothing to do with what we're doing. That's just coincidental. They do understand that that's going to happen.
We understand that this could take days, but why is it so difficult to find her body?
Sure. So as you can see for yourself, it's a large body of water. It's very dark. The further down you go, the darker it gets. At the bottom of the lake, there's trees, there's shrubs, there's plants that are still in place. It's not a clear bottom. So if she is in amongst bushes and trees, it's going to be much harder to find. The visibility is really only about 1 to 2 feet. So if you can imagine trying to swim through 1 to 2 feet of trees and bushes at 30 to 40 feet, we don't know where she's at. We have an idea of where we believe she's at based on wind and current and where she was last seen. That's a large portion of the lake to be searching for one person amongst all those other things that are making it very difficult.
Also, we wanted to know, because it says right there that it's dangerous not swimming.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, that question came up. That sign for swimming is only for this boat ramp. You can swim in the lake.
okay, so what would be the reason that she drowned? Because
Why does anyone drown? There's a lot of people that drown. There's a lot of grown adults that drown. Why she drowned, I don't know.
they said that she wasn't wearing her vest. Is it true?
If she had her vest on, she would have remained at the surface. That's what they're designed for. I don't know if she had her vest on or not, but I imagine it would have been very difficult for her to drown with the vest on.
Based on the investigation that you guys are doing, what are you guys assuming might have happened?
She drowned.
And what has the family said right now? Like, have you guys talked to them?
The family's devastated, obviously, and anything more, I'm not going to provide.
And the family who has come, we saw her ex-husband,
I'm not gonna say who was here or who wasn't here. I have not met them. There has been a lot of family that have come, as any family would come, but who's been here and to get into the details of that, I'm not going to share.
What are the outcomes that you guys are hoping to happen within the next few days?
We're hoping to bring Naya home to her families to begin the healing process.
Is there anything else that you guys want to add to?
No, we just appreciate your guys' support and being out here and supporting the family, and obviously respecting the family's privacy. It's a very tough thing that they're getting, dealing with right now, and just hope that we can find her. I mean, that's ultimately what we want to do, is bring closure.
Of course. Also, when are you guys planning to reopen the lake?
You're going to have to talk to the park rangers about that. Where it's their they have the domain over this. So when we leave, when the sheriff's office eventually pulls out, the park rangers will continue searching, and they will do so until she's found. That's part of their job is out here on the lake, maintaining boat safety and things like that. Whether they open the lake or not, if they start draining the lake, which they're going to do August 1st, I don't believe the lake is going to be reopened.
Okay. Alrighty, thank you so much. Again,
You're
what
very
is your
welcome.
name and your
It's
title?
Shannon King, SHANNON. It's King, KING, and I'm a sergeant with the Ventura County Sheriff's Office.